live play. That's right, it's live. I'm gonna play with you. Do you want to get played with? I bet you do. I bet you liking the idea of getting played with, don't you? 360 no scope. Still one of my favourite lines from a video game ever. I absolutely adored that character. And oh god, it's such a crying shame that that game failed. It's time for progress. Never. How dare you? How dare you even remotely suggest the notion of progress? Right. Village of Doom. Well, we conquered it, so now it's the Village of Doom. That was Zone 23, so Zone 24. The Midland Patrol. Now, did we at least have a look at this one? Oh, yes, we did, because they kept attacking my wills, didn't they? Of course, they're little shits. And yes, right, so I need to destroy all tents. Right, so you're not allowed to use past tense, present tense, or future tense. And that way, I'll have destroyed all tents. Funny joke. Joke funny. Funny joke. Right. Okay, so I think I was partially thinking about just using the spiky insanity cannons. What was the full name? Yeah, it was. Spiky insanity cannons. The triplets won't work. I mean, I suppose if I built a triplets base, I could possibly make them modular. The monstrosity, sheer volume of cannon, could work. The octo-wheel drill poker. Now, see, there's a part of me thinking the octo-wheel drill poker, that could work. Assuming it can survive the onslaught of dudes, which is always the problem. If you can't survive the onslaught of dudes, you're always going to have a bit of an issue. That should be my camera. And now, let's try and use it, because I can't remember how to use it. But nonetheless, let's back the fuck off. Don't you do that. Let's get the... Oh, he's taken one of my steering wheels, but... Okay. I mean, as long as I've still got a steering wheel, we should be fine. Okay, they're doing surprisingly well against these drills, aren't they? They are doing surprisingly well against these drills. Oh, no, they're not doing so well against these drills. Oh. See, one wheel I can still steer, just about. I think we need to... Oh no, it's gone wrong. It's gone horribly wrong. There's a dude... Oh no, there's a dude getting to my other wheel. If he does... Oh no, in fact... Okay, well, that was unexpected. Run, machine! Run! I can only go forward and backwards now. Oh, what arseholes. Although they are still dying. Okay, right. So... Okay. We've identified issues. Now we have to solve the issues. We have to solve the issues for X. Now the issues are, these arseholes can shred a machine rather quickly. So what I think we might do is we need some kind of manoeuvring machine. So we want that. But we also want something very effective against large groups of people. Now, my thought track for very effective against large groups of people is a fairly heavy-duty barrage of flames. Because if I do just a huge amount of flames, we should be able to just wipe those guys off the face of the map. And now, what we want to do as well is... Do you know what? If I claim this to be a tank, then why not try and make it a little bit more like a tank? So we'll try and get... I don't think I can build more than one of them there. No, I can't. That's a shame. Whoops. What did I do? Ah, interesting. You can change the rotation like that. I suppose technically... Technically that kind of works. Especially if I I actually put... Oh no, the back of that cannon wouldn't work like that. Other than that, it would... Oh god. Now, the problem we've got is working out which cannon is which. Especially when I start sort of spinning the cannons round. Mixed with the fact that I don't think that's actually high enough. Tell you what, if I get rid of that top cannon and then just put like a sort of another, no, probably another, we put a 2 blocker there and then put a, oops, no, yeah, I know there's an intersection. I wanted you to rotate the cannon. There we go. Alright, so we've got flamethrowers to deal with some of the troops and we've got some cannons to deal with those guys. So what we want to do, ideally, is, yes, we'll have, I don't know how best to deal with my cannons, really. I'm really not sure about this. Right. So I suppose my main cannons could be C and V, perhaps. That way we've got 2 main cannons, C and V. And the only problem with the idea of doing these numbered, which I'm thinking I will do them numbered, is remembering... actually no, there is a slightly more sort of... It's not too bad, because as long as I remember, if my front cannons are facing the front... Oh, I suppose it might not rotate after all. It should do, but it might not. In fact, that wheel might not rotate at all. Plus, I need to make sure I put it on something slightly different. So, I mean, I suppose at the end of the day, I have to have a go. Have to have a go with what I've got. Have to have a go with what I've got. That's the way this works. You have to have a go with what you got. What have you got? Very little. What have you got? Not a lot. What have you got? So we're looking at trying to get that at 90, I believe. 90. Think about it this way. Okay, apparently... Oh, no, there we go. It just hadn't updated the visual. Or at least I don't... Is that a 90-degree camera? Yeah, it should be. Looks like it. It is, you explode horribly. Yeah, that's true. Now that's interesting. Oh, it's... No, that's alright. That's because I've forgotten... Oh, shit, I've forgotten how to use the flamethrower. Well, I fired the cannon, mistakenly. Those 2 cannons broke. Have the... there we go. That's how you do flamethrowers, right. Oh, I suppose the problem with the flamethrower idea is they kind of just keep coming at you. Okay, so I'm definitely going to need some kind of backup. Oh, good lord. I mean, the steering's not bad. I just can't remember how to do the steering. That's the issue we're having here. Right, okay, so at the moment we are in cannon number 1 position. So, cannon number 1, fire! Okay, cool. Now. Damn it, you've taken me back, Axel! What bastards! What utter bastards! They've just demolished it. Little buggers. Little buggers. Okay, so I'm not going to lie. The flames were a semi-decent idea. But I've got a slightly better one. So, bear with me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build that. Then I'm going to build that. And I might actually have to do that differently. What I'll do is I'll build it out sort of like that. I might need to make it sure it is too wide. So, whoops, no, I don't need to do that. What I want to do is get rid of that. And what I'm trying to do is make sure... Good, okay, so I can fit a flamethrower there. So what I probably want to do... I'll probably need that. And then... So Something like that. Problem is, at the moment... Oh no, because I want more than one flamethrower. Which is where... I suppose... I mean, the initial idea was to try and get it to move, but technically speaking, they come to it. Which makes me wonder if it might just be worthwhile I'm just going to build a wall. Just going to build a wall of flamethrowers. That's it. Well, I mean, it's insanity personified, but it is also the plan. Dang it! Really? Intersection? Ah, you cocksucker! Ah, you cocksucker! Oh yes, cocksucker! Yes, you are. What are you? Yes, you're a cocksucker. We don't really want to build the machine up any further, ideally. It's okay. There's a... I suppose, arguably, if I'm going to make a fucking wall of flamethrowers, don't half-arse the wall of flamethrowers. Make a wall of fucking flamethrowers. It doesn't really matter which orientation that is. I'll make them symmetrical, though, just to satisfy anybody's need for symmetry. There we go. That's the ticket. So, what next do we fancy? What next do we fancy? I don't know. I suppose we do need to deal with these pricks as well. We need something that will deal with those pricks. So I'm wondering if it would be worthwhile... So we'll have a little bit of a steadying... So that it hopefully doesn't fall over backwards. I mean, it might fall over forwards, but... Can we? No. Can we... Now, did I did that, no, right, so... No, that's not what I wanted. I'm just wondering if maybe... Now, what is that? That is global, that's... Ah, right, that's changing... I don't know what that's doing. So put that back there. Now, is it... Ah, ha, 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 ha. That's what we want. That's what we needed. That's what we want, indeed. Superb. Oh, except I do actually have to manually... Oh, there we go. No, that should work. Oh, no, it's still saying no. I suppose that's perhaps... No, that's not allowed either. I'd prefer the snap. Oh, unless that's the snap value. I don't know. Put that at 0.5. Aha! Yes, I think that was the snap value. Got that. So at least it's not going to drop to the floor quite as rigidly as before. Unfortunately, something weird. I think something weird has happened there, hasn't it? Because... Yes, okay. So for some bizarre and annoying reason, these things... are supposed to be there but aren't. And again, that's supposed to be there but for some reason moved. Now I can't deny it, there is a distinct possibility / probability that is simply going to collapse the moment I start the game. Not going to lie, I'm mostly fine with that. I'm mostly fine with it. So, let's see what else we fancy trying to sort of put forth. Intersection with the wall, unfortunately. Yes. I could try and put... Oh, okay, no I can't. Fine. Weird that you allowed that. And then just sort of didn't. Shrapnel cannons. Possibly do some shrapnel cannons, I suppose. I suppose the other crucial thing I could do, assuming that's the whole of this machine, yes. We pop that at the back, and then, although the drills really didn't seem very efficient against those guys, did they? But fuck it, we'll put a couple of drills on the front in case I need some defence, and then a couple of shrapnel cannons on the front in case they get too close. This is going to be something. I mean, it's definitely going to be something. Something good. It's very difficult to say. M and N, I think, maybe. Okay. Now. Flame on, you motherfuckers. Flame on. Okay. I mean, they are definitely trashing it. Fire the shrapnel. Oh, dang it. The shrapnel didn't really work so well. Okay, yeah, the shrapnel really... I don't know whether it was too high. Oh, that guy just died. In my arms tonight. It must have been the drills on my machine. So I can't deny it. They are actually slightly distracted. So, oh, no, that guy is no longer distracted. So what we need to do is try and... quick turn round. No, he's distracted again. Oh, but this guy's not. Oh, no, he's distracted again. Right. Okay, so... Oh, no, he's no longer distracted. That's fine. Number 1 cannon, please. Okay, there's 1 tent. Alright, number 2 cannon. Prepped and readied. Are they coming after me or not coming after me? You will make up your fucking minds, son. You will make up your fucking minds, won't you? I think it's... if I interlope too close, they will come after me. But unfortunately, I have to interlope quite close because I need to destroy the tents. Vroom, 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 vroom. Okay, now. Number 3 cannon. Roughly in position. Need a just slight adjustment. There we go. Number 3 cannon is in fact readied. So number 3 cannon should hopefully... We'll go a little bit closer just to make certain. Number 3 cannon. Now... Now, I must admit, I'm asking this in preparation that it's a joke, but nonetheless, I do ask, why have you been nervous around tents? Yes! Okay, that's another one gone. Unfortunately, I appear to now have the issue... Ah! Cock! And I've just remembered the fact that I actually did separate those 2 cannons, didn't I? Yeah. So I could have fired them separately. But I do need to brace. So let me just check. Yeah, if that's going all the way round, theoretically, if I just brace that to that and maybe that to that. Have you ever noticed there's always a body inside one when the police go to a murder scene? I see. I was prepared for the notion that there would be a joke in there somewhere on the line. Now, I'm just wondering. I just feel like I could possibly make this wall of death just a tiny bit deadlier. So, bear with me while I make this wall of death just a tiny bit deadlier. Now, unfortunately, I don't know where these flaming balls will roll, which may mean the flaming balls will simply fuck me up as well. But nonetheless, we'll have a go with those. So there's some circular saws on the side there. Is there anything else I could really sort of stick on it? I mean, spiky ball, but without spiky balls going round, I don't think it's going to do me any decent service. I'll tell you one thing that would have been perhaps interesting is if I'd put some grabbers. In fact, what I might still do is anybody who doesn't get done by the saws and interlopes too close to the devastating machine may get attached and clawed to the machine as such. And I have just noticed, I don't know whether people were like, oh, no, please don't leave it like that, please don't leave it like that. But I have just noticed the symmetry of the machine was off there, so I will try and get that back to being symmetrical. There we go, that's the ticket. I can't deny it. No, the flaming balls are a mistake. The flaming balls are a mistake. There is no doubt in my mind that placing flaming balls on the machine is a mistake. Grenades, however, no, that's probably still a mistake. Although, having said that, I don't think the grenades will activate by themselves. But, no, I think for now, sometimes it can be overkill. Like 2.0 on the saw blades might be classified as overkill as well. So let's just reset that value. Right, so the grabbers should grab automatically. That shouldn't be a huge problem. So, okay. And firing the flamethrowers. And see, those... Oh, look, that guy's been grabbed. His friends come round and he's burnt him to death. Unfortunately, that guy... There we go, good. And I think, yeah... Oh, one... Okay, that could be an issue. The whole saw blades now just roaming around, because they could come back and bite me on the arse. Which you don't want. You don't want your saw blade. Oh, especially since I'm trying to do delicate manoeuvres and there's a pair of saw blades randomly roaming around. So, firing number 1 cannon. Good. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. The machine has gone insane over there. Okay, maybe the saw blades were a step too far. Maybe the saw blades were a step too far. Okay, let's get into number 2 cannon position. And try and navigate the saw blades. Oh, God, there's still a couple of dudes alive. Dudes alive? Okay, good. Going number 3 cannon position. The trumpeters are going to trumpet at me, but the trumpeters can't do anything to me. Number 3 cannon. Good. Setting up for number 4 cannon. Oh no, there's another arsehole here beside me. I don't want him here beside me. I do assume, because it's live on my side, that flame icon is the fact that I burnt a load of dudes to death, and not the fact that the stream has just burnt down. Right, now, okay. So, careful. Careful. What we want to do is between me and my turret. Oh, I don't remember which side is which. Oh, good. Got them all! Yes! See? Sacrificial wall of death and a machine that moves and functions as a sort of tank. That was genuinely mildly impressive, if I do say so myself. I am going to save that machine, because that machine was quite fun. So, Flame Wall of Death Tank. And save, thank you. Unfortunately, right, so destroy 80% of the monuments. Now, that looks like it's going to be awkward with these storm effects, because as much as I'm not convinced the storm effects... I don't know if the storm effects will affect a ground-based unit. How many monuments are here? Let's try and work that out. So, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 it looks like. So, I don't have 8 cannons currently on this machine, do I? But I suppose the drills might do something for me. No, I tell you what, the machine that's appealing to me, I think we'll just use the Castle Smasher base model, not the spiky insanity cannons. But I feel like, I mean, I'm assuming what I'm going to discover here is I'm going to discover the fact that the wind is going to be too much. Oh, okay. So, oh shit, this one is not tank steering, which is a slight problem. Also, yeah, I think that wind might be really far more than I ever gave it credit for. That wind might be affecting me. Shouldn't have had the beans. Well, I've destroyed one monument. Okay. I must admit, going to be quite difficult to destroy the other one. We're going round and round and so... Whoa! We have liftoff! Okay. So... I think we need a new plan. I think that new plan might require... yeah, I think we'll go with the tank base. Because I think my tank controls... I mean, you've got to be careful there. But the tank base I've got... It's troublesome if you get it tossed up in the air. Especially if it lands like that. Okay. So we do have to be very cautious about the wind. Which makes me wonder if it is going to be better... I'll tell you what we'll immediately do. We'll immediately put the camera in because that's usually required. So I wonder, can I do something? Catapult. Ugh. Do you know what? I fully concur with the sentiment. I don't seem... Once upon a time, I remember playing this game and doing a catapult of sorts. With these sort of powered wheels. But I tried that last week and it just would not play the fucking game. And it wouldn't allow me to catapult things. So I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to do a catapult. Which, as I say, I concur with the sentiment. I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it. And that's an issue. I think it's because I'm slightly reluctant to perhaps use all of the tools at my disposal, maybe. I don't know. Because I think if you perhaps... You could possibly try and go... Whoops, that's not what I intended to do. Okay, so there is still... Oh yeah, there is still a snap. But nonetheless, you could... Obviously that doesn't help me, but you can sort of rotate them and do a lot of stuff with them. And it's kind of like, yes. Yes, I wouldn't say no to it, but I feel like, yeah, it would be a troublesome sort of pain in the arse territory, I feel. But you're probably right. Is the key, the crucial thing is you're right. A catapult would be beneficial. But what I'm going to try first... because of the whole I don't really want to deal with catapults, is I'm going to try whereas at the moment there's not anything obvious here for what I'm trying to do, but I'm going to just build a stack of cannons. I suppose the crucial thing, what we'll do first is we'll just do a row of cannons here, then we'll play it, and then we'll fire the cannons. Ah, good, right, okay. That's the information I wanted. Can cannons destroy monoliths? And the answer to that question... Oh, I forgot to put the bloody riser in. There's supposed to be a third block. It was supposed to be 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. Because I believe in every drop of rain that falls... Oh yes, I believe... that will allow me to have my rows of cannons, and the rows of cannons will not interfere with each other. There we go, superb. Right. What I'm going to need is some serious bracing, I think. And by serious bracing, I'm just going to put a couple of crosses in and hope for the best. Is that your idea of serious bracing? Yeah, for the most part. Again, I will just clarify, not an engineer. So I don't really understand engineering. Therefore I can't help. Now that's annoying. I really want to... You can't, like... I mean, you can and you can't double up on the bracing. You have to start in an open area, I think, which is annoying. Wasn't serious bracing? Yes. I think he was one of the key characters. So, and the other issue with bracing, of course, is you may end up bracing the wrong thing to the wrong thing. Because you can't necessarily get in the area you're trying to brace, which is troublesome, but there you go. You can, however, hold it and keep it moving. Oh dear, I don't like this. Hang on, what I want to do is that to that. Of course, as they specified, you can over-brace the machine, which is probably what I'm doing right now. It's going to be a very rigid machine that will inevitably not work. Right, okay, let's see. Oh, God almighty. Okay, so front row of cannons. We'll go M, N, B, V, and that one can remain C. Second row of cannons, L, K, J, H, and G. Third row of cannons, P, O, I, U, Y. Why? Because it's dark, Darren, and it's a room, Darren. Okay, right. Da, 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 da. M cannon fire. Good. That's what we want to see. And now, I believe we just need to get in the right orientation for N cannon fire. Good, good. Now, oh, that wheel is not looking healthy, but there you go. P cannon fire. Good. And now L cannon fire. Good again. Good. Good. Oh dear, my wheels are going funky. I don't know precisely why my wheels are going funky at the front. I'd love to think that's just marvellous. Right. Yo, hey! Rick. Pow! O'Shea. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. It's a win. It's a win. Oh. Interesting. Okay, this is... This... I don't know precisely how far I got when I first played the game, but this is new. I have never seen this. This is intriguing and slightly concerning. I'm going to save this machine because I'm going to call it Manny Cannons. Such an idiot. Yeah, I know. Right, once again, we bring our big tank base out. Now, I think what I'm guessing is I have to rotate the device, which means what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to put like a sort of... I'm going to have something like that. And something... I don't know if that's high enough. I suppose let's find out. Is it going to be high enough? No, not really. Plus, I'm not 100% convinced this idea is going to work. No. It might... My brain is thinking of something, but my brain can't think. And that's an issue. Whoops. Got rid of one block too many. Let's put a 2x2 there. And we are obviously going to need it to not fall apart, ideally. So we'll put some bracing where we can there. And now what I want to do is put that there. Now I suppose one of the crucial things. Yes, okay. So that looks to be about the right height to perhaps connect on. So what we want to do is we want to put a little thing there. And then we'll put on, where are you? Put a grabber on. Now my brain is telling me this is going to work, which is alarming. Okay, one crucial issue is the fucking grabber is slightly weighty and therefore weighting the wheel down, but that's not a huge problem. Okay, we've made contact. Ah, right. What we need to do, it's a good theory, What I think we might want to do is a little extra bracing here. Well, I don't necessarily like the way that bracing's gone, but it might work. We'll see. Bracing there, bracing there. Now, what I think we need to do is lower the speed. So we lower the speed there, and we'll take the acceleration down to 20. Give or take. I suppose I can just type it. Really should get into the habit of just typing it rather than using the bloody slidey bars, but nonetheless. Okay, cool. So let's have another go. Oh, okay. Well, that's an issue, but not necessarily one we can. There we go. And connected. Okay. I mean, I feel like you should just be working. I mean, you kind of are. It's a little bit awkward, a little bit weird. I don't know. I don't seem to actually be progressing, unfortunately. Oh, am I doing it the wrong way? Oh, that's awkward, because I didn't set it up to do it that way. Oh, unless I need to sort of do it more like that. Oh, no, a little bit. Yes, we're doing it. We're doing it for the kids. I don't know how, but we're doing it. Hey! Well, I mean, it was a little bit awkward. I suppose that needed to rotate, I think. If I wanted it to do it really smoothly, I'd need an extra rotation on this little doohickey there. I don't know if my mouse is visible, actually. I don't think it is. No, it's not. That's inconvenient. But where I've got... You see where I'm gyrating the stick at the end, as it were? I think if that had rotated, it might have worked a little better. But it got the job done. And it was genuinely sort of like a theory and something I then practiced and did. And I'm going to take a win on that one and say that was kind of impressive. Okay, so we need to poison the well. I'm trying to investigate these people. Okay, they're just water jug carriers. So I think what we need here is probably something not too dissimilar. I'll tell you one thing I am going to do quickly. I just want to take... Oh, I'll tell you what. Probably be easier. I'm going to take that, load that, and then what I'm thinking is, because I keep using the camera. Overwrite? Yes. Cool. So hopefully now, I suppose, let's try just sticking random stuff on it and then loading big tank base again. Good. I think I've now got a big tank base with a camera, and that's reasonably crucial. So one assumes I need to get this poison in that well. Now, that to me says crane. And oddly enough, if you were to stick poison in that well and you were to do it with Crane, it would be fear toxing because of Mr. Jonathan Crane, the Scarecrow. Now, precisely how? God damn, I'd love to use cogs, but fuck, they'd be complicated, wouldn't they? Small wheel, interesting. I wonder, can you actually, like... You can't actually sort of, like, wrap one of these... Oh, I suppose technically they've already got a bit of a winch on them, haven't they? So... I bet there's so much more you can do with this than I can figure out. Because I just don't... I don't have the brain power. Which is disappointing, to say the least. I mean, it's disappointing for me, let alone for anybody else. So let's build ourselves a lovely little sort of weird frame thing here. And now sort of a, again, a slightly weird frame thing out the front there. And what we want to really do, so I really want to try and do some kind of proper sort of a semi-decent winch system. So technically that is, strictly speaking, a semi-decent winch system. But unfortunately, what I think you have to do with this winch thing is I have to actually do sort of that. Then I have to delete that in order to then have the space to apply a winch to that block, which now means that with my key mapper, N and M for winding and unwinding. Start unwound? I don't really know. So there we go, okay. So yes, so I've got a little bit of control there. I mean, it will probably need some bracing. That's acceptable. We can deal with bracing. But I think we might have a basic functioning sort of thing. Might be another one of my sort of slightly awkward specials where it kind of works but not exactly the way it was supposed to. But apart from that, I think we're looking at a sort of... We're looking at the approximation of a crane. We raise the crane up. Ah, we need weight at the back. That's a crucial factor that I forgot. So let's put ourselves... We'll try 6 ballast, assuming that does what we're after. Yeah, I think so. Oh, there we go. Okay, the grabber's grabbed. The grabber's grabbed. The grabber's grabbed. The grabber's grabbed the thing indeed. Well, okay. I thought the top of the well was going to be an issue. I can't remember how to release the grabber. Grabber? Release the grabber, please. It's got to be one of these buttons. Not that one. I wonder if... Yay! Oh, I see. No, I do have to figure out how to release the grabber. Aha! I think I released the grabber. Yes! Oh, 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 careful, careful. Careful. We need more weight at the back is the issue we've got there. Let's put the camera back on. The crane has... Oh, well, the crane has not grabbed the one I thought it was going to grab, but it's grabbed a sufficient one. Might be awkward to grab the next one, so I'm running him over. No, no. Thank you. So, yeah, we definitely... If I do... oh, come on, please. No. Darn it. Hang on. We can rescue... Yes, there we go. I knew I could rescue the situation. Yes! There we go. A semi-functioning crane. Nice. Oh, okay. This one's an issue. Let's. I'm probably saving too many of these machines, really, but semi-functioning crane. That's the one. We do seem to be making some progress now. I'm just going to play it. Okay. Yeah, they basically shoot the shit out of me. Now, oh, there's something I really want to do, but I don't think I'd be able to. Plus, it wouldn't be quite as majestic as I have in my brain, because of the simple fact that it won't necessarily sort of do what I think I want it to do. But nonetheless, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load. I tell you what, I'm going to load many cannons. Yeah, we'll load many cannons, and then what we need to do is we'll build off the back here. So now what we need to do is erase that and that. Now, I suppose it might be worthwhile, before building out too far, if we grab those and move them down just the one chunk. That's the ticket, right? And now we go like this. Although having said that, I'm not 100% convinced. Are you going to kick off a fuss? Are you going to kick off a fuss? No, you're not. Good, right. Now there is going to be more to this needed, but let's work out our semi-functional perimeter first. Cool. Okay. So now, brain, think about what you're after. What are you after? Okay. I told you, brain, to think about it, not just say it. Right, that's not really going to... Oh, I suppose... Well, I suppose it would do. Yeah, do. Definitely do. What I need to do is get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And then I want to do that. What we probably want there. We've got a decoupler. That'll probably do it. Yes. Yes. I'm concerned that it's probably going to be shit after all, because I'm slightly stoked for how kind of cool I think this might end up being. Although I don't see how I'm going to actually get this to work, but I'm going to... Oh, well, let's build it anyway. Let's build it anyway and see what we can do afterwards. We may have to... I might have to change the makeup of the base machine and see roughly what we can do with it. Plus, this is going to take fucking ages to build, but never mind. We're in it now. We're going for it. Plus, of course, by the time I've built all of these blocks, the whole game might just go, no, you fucking prick. You are not allowed this many blocks. Don't be an asshole. Yeah. And now decouplers. Of course, if the decoupler is slightly more explosive than I am hoping, it might prove troublesome, but never mind. had in mind. No, I do actually have to click. I apologise, this is going to be an incredibly boring next, God only knows how long it's going to take me to build up all of these walls, but the most disappointing thing, of course, is the inevitable fact that I'm going to build up all of these ones. Symmetry tool, yes, that does exist, doesn't it? Yes, I wonder, that would probably do. It's not going to help me immediately. Let's try seeing if that is functioning the way I need it to. No, I apparently need to. Right, we need to actually. Yes. Oh god, axes. I struggle with axes. There we go. Right, so okay, that should. Yeah, I know there's an intersection here, bloody. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn it off. Turn it. Alright, yeah, turn it. There we go. I don't know how to play this game if it's not obvious already. It probably is. You just saw me fuck it up. Plus, you had to tell me about the intersect tool. So, that's a fun little fact. And welcome, Launch the Nuke. My machines wouldn't be capable of launching a nuke, but damned if they're not going to be capable of something. Right, let's do that. And now, theoretically, if we do the X, there we go. Now we can do a little bit of symmetry in our life. A little bit of symmetry for my wife. Would you really give up your wife for a little bit of symmetry? Yeah, probably. I do like symmetry. Right, we're going to have to just fill in the gaps manually. But the benefit of knowing about the symmetry tool now is when I try and apply this armour, which I don't know whether I should do. I should probably do it in double plates, although, fuck it. We'll try double plates and hope for the best. See what happens. I mean, this is destined for failure. This is destined for failure. But fuck it. Most of my machines are destined for failure. And somehow, some way, they pull through and surprise everybody. I know, game. I'm trying to do it quickly. Stop telling me about the intersections. Just get on. Put it in the wrong place. Just get on with it. Get on with doing what I tell you to do, game. And don't you question me. I suppose what's probably going to happen here is I'm going to find out that that might not work quite so well. I think what we might do is we'll trade down to small armour for the front. And we want to do the first 3 rows here, utilising the symmetry. And now, we can probably get away with doing that. Just building up the armour, building up the armour plates. I'm gonna be in my armoured shed, you cannot get in my iron shed. But what I'm slightly expecting might end up happening is I will find out that, right, what we want here is, I suppose O and L is my standard decision making on those. Probably want, yeah, probably, I'll go max angle because I think it might be easier. And then if I tab into those, what I should be able to do with a bit of that, or not, fine, we'll try. We'll just do it separately. Sometimes not thinking is quicker than thinking. No, that's never the case. Don't encourage that sort of thinking. You're an idiot. Yeah, whoops, not what I had in mind. What I wanted was, yes, I want the key mapper. So J, right. Must remember J, that's relatively key. Right, now, if we put our... No, I think it might be Z after all. No, no. Oh, no, Z only. Z only? No. No, I thought it was Y. Interesting. It's because I'm not using the right block. No? Okay. No, it's still... Oh, fair enough. More evidence that you're an idiot. Oh, yes. More evidence. Whoops, that's in the wrong place. In the wrong place, yes. I don't know why I'm humming. The tune to Star Wars. The Cantina theme specifically. I suppose probably because it's a bloody compelling tune. Bloody compelling. You can't wait for this not to work. Yeah, I know. I've wasted a lot of time building my armoured shed, and you just know it's going to go horribly wrong. And what my theory at the moment is what's going to happen is they're going to pound so much shit into my walls that the walls will actually cave in. I probably should use the 2 blocks now. Yeah, the walls will actually just cave in and crush my machine anyway. Or obviously the door is not going to work. I mean, I can't help but think this door is not going to work. I don't know. It depends on how much pressure and force I can put against the door, because it might wipe those 2 cannons out, but I'm not 100% hopeful. Okay, this is... I mean, this is the moment of truth. The Armoured Garage of Doom. Okay, I mean, the machine is alive. I need to get it kind of out of my Garage of Doom, because unfortunately, yeah, when I thought of having a door, the door was supposed to use... Oh, that was a very explosive decoupling. But yeah, you can see the door... Oh shit, these are all cannon keys as well. So I think... Okay. Oh no, we're very much sort of on our sort of backs now, and that's a problem. So okay. We've got a slight issue of not being able to fucking find the thing. I can brace the opposite sides of the shed. That is true. That is very true. I should possibly try and remember that. Tell you what, first things first though, I will apply a scoop at the front, and therefore it might be able to allow me to scoop things out. But yes, let's put some random braces, because again, everything I do is basically random and nonsense. So we'll just, I don't know, a pleasant little star pattern there, pleasant little pattern there. Oh, I see, even the bracing is... Oh, even the bracing is doing symmetry. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? You're an idiot. Yes, indeed. More delightful bracing. This one, that centre one, probably absolutely pointless. But, do you know what? I like it. I like it. Let's go something like that. It's mostly about the aesthetics when it comes to bracing for me. There's no real reason, rhyme or reason. As I've discussed in the past, very much not an engineer. So it's my method in this game, basically wing and a prayer. Let's put some more in the corners, because the corners is where it's going to give, isn't it, I think. So we'll give some corner bracing. That's it. There you go. You never know, it might hold up a little bit better. Right, the only problem is, yes, because the cannons are set to... Yes, I've got a cannon on J, so what we need here is another option for the decoupler. So if that's a row of cannons, that's a row of cannons, that's a row of cannons, I suppose what we can do is decouple on one. Then we can sort of, I suppose... figure out which way that's going to be. Yes, left. We might need right, so we'll have left and right set. And now we must have another go. The Armoured Garage of Doom. The failed Garage of Doom, I fear. I'll tell you what we'll do. Make it a little more cinematic. We're going to drop her down to 10% for their... Oh, 10 plays game, 10 play. Thank you. 10% for their opening barrage, assuming that doesn't explode my computer with it trying to process. Go! Armoured shed of success! No. Possibly like more sensible and well thought out bracing. But other than that, I mean, the shed has technically destroyed a cannon. I'll take that as a victory. Right, let's try popping the couplers. Although I think most of the couplers are dead now. Let's go back to 100%. I mean, yeah, it's definitely not worked as well as would be desirable, but can scoop. Bloody the wall has basically now forced me to go forward. Come on, that's it. Come on, machine. You can bounce. You can bounce. You can do whatever you like. Went slightly better than expected. Yeah, it wasn't terrible. Just need more power. The Jeremy Clarkson method. Power. Put power into the wheels. Just power over and in and over and back and forth and power. Power. Yes, that's one more cannon dead. That dude, you will suffer my wheels, sir. And power. That's it. The Jeremy Clarkson has won. The Jeremy Clarkson has won. Yes. Right. We want full camera because my cannons are too high. That might not be as much of an issue as advertised, but my cannons are too high. I've put my cannons too high. So what I'm going to need to do, I suppose let's test M cannon. Yeah, okay. So we need to be a reasonably fair distance. God, I love the fact that I can just steer it properly. I can basically steer it where I want it to go. Yes! Okay, so this is a reasonable distance, although I think we might want... Let's go there. Yeah. Let's try L cannon. Ah! P cannon? Yes, P cannon. You just got done by the P cannon, sir. Oh, one of my cannons fell off. Hopefully it's one I've used. It would be very awkward if it wasn't. Right. B cannon? B cannon! And fire the bees! Oh no, not the bees! V cannon, good. Oh, it is slightly collapsing. C cannon, good. I just need you to last long enough. That wheel is seriously having a think about falling off at the front, I think. Right, we've used L cannon, so K cannon. K cannon! And you know what? I've not run out of cannons, game. J cannon! Yes. Oh, part of the centre of my machine has collapsed, which has absolutely decimated my camera angle that is registering as part of that machine. Right, just back off a little bit. H cannon! Yes! I just fired H from steps straight in their face. And if I could do an impression of H from steps, I'd have done one. But I can't. Oh, I mean, I don't see it being useful anywhere else, but with the Armoured Garage of Doom. It's where the Legion of Doom keep all their cars. If I was to use the Armoured Garage of Doom again, though, better bracing. That's the key thing. Rather than just, oh, a lovely star pattern. To actually think about your bracing and you might get somewhere. Big tank base is always a good starting point, I think. What do you want me to do? Extinguish the sacred flag. Oh dear. Oh dear. Middle click on a block and the camera will centre around that block. I think I knew that. I think the game did tell me that, but I'd completely forgotten. I tend to build a camera block itself so that I just sort of, it basically does it for me. Right. So, oh god, oh no, say it ain't so, game. Please don't tell me you're going to make me build a flying machine. I suppose technically there's probably ways around not using a flying machine here, but I feel like they want me to use a flying machine. Probably with aqua cannons, because there is some kind of aqua cannon. Water cannon, there you go. So, yes. we made a lot of progress, yes. Unfortunately. You can shoot... Oh, yeah, I suppose the... what's the game? Angry Birds technique. That could work. I just want to have a look at this water cannon first. Which one's the water cannon? Why? Whee! I mean, it does exactly what it says on the tin, doesn't it, really? It's a water cannon. What I really almost would like to do... I don't think it's viable, because the pistons just will not... They won't stretch far enough, but I almost kind of want like a fireman's ladder type deal. But yes, firing shit at it might work. I do kind of feel like I want to try... I mean, they've never worked. They have never worked. And they are an asshole to fly at the best of times. My first flyer! Yay! Okay, so the plan is I'm going to use my first flyer, which flies like an atrocity beyond comparison, and just stick water cannons on the bottom of it. Oh, except for the fact that water cannons... Yeah, water cannons are an awkward annoyance. Never mind. I suppose... fuck it. Let's put a bevy of water cannons there. And now... I can't remember how the fuck this machine controls. Ah. The water cannons are heavy. Do I have any extra propulsion that I can get out of that one? Nope, that is at maximum. Do I have any extra buoyancy I can get? Nope, they are at maximum. Oh. Options, for I need a few. I suppose technically... Oh no, that's... I know what those are for. That is to offset the steering. Let's try, I suppose... We'll just sort of put an extra couple of them on with an extra couple of let's go op accelerators. Although this has never worked out for me. Although having said that, would have been useful had I a camera block, because unfortunately at the moment I'm do remember it's a sacred flame. Firing the water jets! No, it was hot. Now it's not. I think it's because I actually put the machine out. Oh, it's fallen down. I suppose we could... No, I think this machine was definitely working. It's just... A poor pilot is never going to work out the way you want it to. That's it. Right, let's put a camera block there, so that hopefully now... That's it. Right. Now it's possibly a little bit too fast going up. Plus it is unsteady as all hell. No. Plus this fucking thing don't steer for shit. Way! We didn't see it, but it happened. We didn't see it, but it did happen. And look, yeah, I think the water jets... No, okay, I don't think they do. I was going to say, I wondered if the water jets were acting, you know, like the jetpack type deal that people tend to use. I can't remember where it is. Like, it's in places like Hawaii and sort of Australia, that you have those jet-propelled bits that jet water out of the bottom. I was wondering if those water jets would do that. Oh, okay. Interesting. I have to raise the sword. That's gonna be difficult, I think. I suppose my immediate thought track of a test is if we get rid of... Whoops, that's a structural bit. You don't want to be getting rid of your structural bits. No, you just want to get rid of the water cannons. And then what I'm thinking... Oh, that does help steady the fucking thing a little bit, but what I might try is just sticks. Come here. Thank you. There we go. If we put like a brace of sticks there, and then, I don't know, for now we'll just test out just sticking a couple of grabbers on the end of my sticks. I mean, it'll do for now. Oh, interesting. That makes a degree of sense, but I would have never thought of it by myself. Okay, I mean, it's now... The machine is wibbling. The machine has wibbled itself to death. Nice. Intriguing. Yeah, the machine has picked up a distinct wibble. A wibble that I can't 100% define as to why it's doing it. There's nothing to fully explain the wibbling. I suppose maybe the sticks are just not optimal. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just sort of brace a little bit of the stick there. Brace a little bit of the stick there and now see what happens again. Oh, there we go, yeah, so it must have just been the sticks. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Oh, you reckon it's a glitch? That's fair. Up, up, up. Careful, careful. I mean, it's sort of functioning. Oh, it's just a very difficult to actually steer the fucking thing. Plus, I suspect I've only just barely got enough propulsion to lift the bloody machine off the ground. Oh, oh, oh. We've picked up a wibble. We've picked up a wibble. Not a problem. We've got wibble protocols enabled now. Wibble protocols enabled. Oh, alright, now. What we ideally want to do is come in for a softish landing. I mean, at the moment, I just want to grab onto it. I have no thought track of this working. But I would like to at least see the grabbers grab. Assuming the grabbers can grab, of course. Oh, no. Oh, we crashed. We crashed. Crash landing. Oh. Well, I mean, I might be able to Shreemec it. No, I think I've lost too many balloons to Shreemec it. Okay. I wonder... Let's ditch this and grab ourselves a tank base. Crucial thing I want to know right now. First thing I want to know right now. Because I can work out... Oh, I might need to allow the grabbers to grab static. Okay, well, that's what this next test is. So... I want to move them forward a little bit more, I think. Just put a one block. Oops, no, there, and there. So, the function of this test is simply to see if these grabbers... Okay, so the grabbers will grab. It was my flying that was the issue. That's fine. So, I suppose... now... How fancy do I want to try and get with this? I kind of want to get a little fancy. I mean, it's probably not going to work, but I want to try and get a little bit fancy. So what we're trying to do is I'm building a base of these, and then I mean, it's not the most efficient of lifting methods, but we're going to have a go. We're going to have a go. I really ought to remember to use symmetry more often, especially on some of the weirder machines that I build. It would make my life a lot quicker, but unfortunately, so often I completely forget the idea of most of the controls in this game, in fairness. So we go like that, we go like that, we go like that, we go like that. And now what we want to do, so that's going to be left, I believe, anyway. So we want to lean that I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do N for what should be backwards, M for not backwards. I'm going to make the angle just based on me controlling them. Although having said that, it's probably going to collapse. But I'll tell you what we'll try and do then. We'll try and we'll extend the back a little bit there. Can't help but think it's probably not that obvious what I plan on trying here, but never mind. Never mind. I will probably need to brace it, but I want to test. I want to test the theory first. So what I'm going to do, I suppose, yeah, it's probably going to be best to put them there. I suppose probably might as well fill. I built 3, so I might as well have 3. Okay. So, okay. we have an immediate problem. We do need more weight on the back, just to be able to get the fucker to drive. I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with it failing, but I need it to get to the. We still need a bit more weight on the back, but theoretically, dink. Oh, aha. We have a slight problem, but fuck it. Whoa! Was not expecting ice. Now, how effective is the machine going to be in its broken form? Alright, I see. Not very, but definitely something there. I just need to. I think I need to brace to hopefully try and get it to not collapse in on itself again, as it usually does. So again, I apologise to the engineers in the room. This is not how you should brace things. I suggest if you need to brace things, you go into an engineer course. Right. So the ice might make things awkward, but what we'll try first is the theory, which is lift and then drop it on the sprit. Sometimes I'm a fucking idiot, yeah? And then sometimes I'm not. Although I must admit, I think my wheels have come off at the front, which is an issue. Also, one issue we do have is I can't get out of here. But that's a problem for another. Oh, no, okay, there is. I can smash. I can get out of here. But look! Look how I've got the sword leaning on the back there. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, okay. This is not the end of the world. I mean, it might be, but it's not necessarily. Just yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go. This is the benefit of tank steering. Yes! I am the master of the sword. The sword is mine now. Yes. Oh. Okay. I'm a little bit too proud of how that worked. I grant you, there were some issues. It did collapse at the end. But the theory I had was pistons, lift, lean it back, away we go. And fundamentally, it pistoned, it upped, it leant back, and we went away. I grant you, I think when we leant it back, that's when the front axle snapped. I suppose arguably, do you know what? Oh no, I did put a little bit of bracing, but there's quite a lot of bracing on the back here. Not a lot on the front. That's probably what did the front axle in. But, oh, I'm genuinely pleased with that. That's quite nice. Okay, this is interesting. Right. So I'm... Tell you what, I want to save this. It wasn't perfect, but I still want to save the machine because I can't help myself. I want to be able to reload these machines and reminisce. Now, I must admit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple more grabbers here because I'm trying to work out what it is. Oh, do they want me to just take the entire thing? No, I feel like what they want me to do... Yeah, there we go. Okay, yes. What they want me to do is open that and then take that in there. Right. So, interestingly enough, we might have a semi-decent base point to start on. Whee! I just like doing that. And I snapped the front axle again. Right. So, we need another crane, but unfortunately we need a crane that is massive, which is going to be a problem. Although I suppose I could solve the issue with some kind of flying machine. Not that my flying machines have been good so far, but technically speaking, I could possibly solve the getting it back via that. Interesting. Yeah, okay, let's try... I'll build it off to like a side point here. Try and make that central point. Although having said that, I might need it a little bit further away, which could be an issue. Yes, I don't think it's going to allow me to do... but we'll see. We'll just try... Yes, it's going to kick up a fuss. So technically, if we just take the entirety of that and shovel it over to the side like that, we can then perhaps bring that back in and then have what we need there. And I believe what we'll need here is some balance, and then we want the shit steering that I usually use. And then maybe a top... Oh, I can't... one might suffice. Probably need more than that, but one might suffice. Right. Crucial thing we need to do is figure out how the fuck we're going to steer this thing. I suppose if we go like that, and we go like that, and like that, that should give me some kind of steering attached to it. Oh, I do need to move it up because, of course, I need some kind of crane system on the bottom. It's going to need a little bit of length, so I suppose what we could do in the centre, if we do that, and then put that little block there, and oh, I didn't mean to customise it, I meant to delete it. Alright, erase blocks, that's the one. Now, what we want to do is put our little winch. Don't you go discussing my little winch. My little winch is none of your business. Right, I think I'll probably have to move it up again. Yes, I will. Oh, I need to push the button first. Always missing a step. Always look on the bright side of your wife. Your wife. Your wife. Your wife. Your wife. Which is the bright side of your wife? I don't know. Left or right? I have no idea. Now, the issue we're going to have with that, I suppose what might work is if I... No, okay. What I actually want to do... Oh, there we go. There's one. Delete. Delete, delete, delete. Tell you what we'll do. We'll have a decoupler. And then just a stand. You can call it a night. That's fair enough. Good night. Just to make sure you know, I think you were here last week, so you probably do. But there will not be a Sunday afternoon at home this week. It's going to be returning the following week, theoretically. Right, okay. So I've no idea if that's going to fly or not, but nonetheless, let's deal with the first step, which is the uncovering of the thing. So machine number 1 basically done its job again. Just lean it back, lean it back. There you go. Enjoy. And fuck off. Whee! Now, I suppose. There we go, it's that one. Right, so hopefully it's not going to explode when I... Oh, the junctions weren't actually attached. Oh, also, it's not working. Yes, it needs more oomph. Fine. We can give you more oomph. I think the key one is usually the buoyancy. Should have copied and pasted that, but never mind. It's going to be just as quick to pop round and do that. Right. Right. Is insanity enough here? No. Oh, right. No, no. Okay, yes. Yes, it is. Right. I don't know how to... Oh, I think my winch... I don't know where my winch is. Ah, right. My winch is running off of N and M. Okay, that's slightly problematic. Let us deal with the winch. Oh, God. Basically, any button is going to be fucking awkward. Actually, do you know what? Do you know what? N and M, absolutely fine with N and M. That's absolutely fine by me. Right, let's get the camera. Oh, okay. Camera confused. Camera confused. I'd prefer the camera not to be confused, but it's not going to make too much difference at this point. Right. Goodbye. Goodbye! Now, what we want to do is focus on that button again, and now get the J going, or get the I going. Oh, 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 close, but not quite. Close, but not quite. Oh shit, fucking grabbed my own machine. Don't grab your own machine. That's not... Save that for when it's private time. Oh. Unfortunately, the swinging... We've got very much what is classified as a pendulum effect. Primarily, I suppose, because I built a fucking pendulum. Which is making controlling quite awkward. Can we just get in there? No, it's grabbed itself again. Now, okay, we're sort of... No, we've kind of... Oh, no, we're raising back up again. Just, yes! Okay, we've got it! We've got it! We've got it! I don't know if we've got the power to... No! The power! Come on! Maximum... Ah, hang on. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Let's swing back up. Maximum power! No. And I need you to angle upwards a bit more. Oh, I will get the book. I will get the book. I want the book. I want the book. Give me the book. Give me the book. I don't think you understand how much I want the book. But I do. I do want the book. I want the book so much. Don't think I can have the book. Okay, that is a problem. Right. Problem we can possibly solve. Let's see about putting extra power. I can actually put it like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is whip that up to there and grab that back to I. Now, I suppose technically speaking, I only really want these as an auxiliary. So I tell you what, we'll try and leave them on O. I don't know if that's going to work out the way I would like it to, but fuck it. We'll, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound. Oh, come here. That's it. Right, now you leave. And now dink, and up we go. Of course. We need the extra power because I've put the bloody things on. So that's right. That's making controlling it quite awkward because now I can't use a hand on my steering. So I tell you what might be better is just activate all three at the same time, please. Never mind the auxiliary nonsense. Just activate all three at the same time. Oop. Now off you pop. Gonna do your bit blindfold because it's Just literally move it forward and move it back. It makes no difference. Okay. So now it's too powerful. But if I can control it long enough, which is part of the difficulty, especially trying to... This machine is terrible. I will just point out I've never made a particularly successful flying machine. I'm now sort of... there we go. We're back roughly where we needed to go. Fortunately... Oh, no, it's grabbed itself again. Ungrab. God damn it. I will have my victory. God damn it, I've lost a balloon. I think when you lose a balloon, that's kind of it. So maybe I am too powerful on the thing, and maybe... do you know what? That winch is not working out, so let's just have it as a rigid body. Hopefully that grapple has attached itself, because otherwise it might be an issue. Yes, see, that is marvellous. Right. Lid. Goodbye. There we go. You start off. Now, I might try... So, ideally not a camera that's going to follow the machine, because it might prove just a touch easier. Oh, we need to go higher. Higher than a pair. No, that's the wrong thing. Higher than a free. No, okay. Oh. Are you going to be able to stream it? No, not really. Ooh, I gotta find an alternate solution. Which I might do... I don't know. Okay. Let's see if I want to try and find an alternate solution to this troublesome problem. Yes, I think I do. Okay, I'm going to start from scratch with my tank base. Just one piston column with a steering hinge in the middle and have it function as a two-joint arm. Yeah. It's not quite what I'm going for, but it might not be a terrible idea. What I'm thinking first, I will stick to what I was considering first, which is what I want to do. Is that high enough? I think that might be high enough. What I'm going to do is put on some decouplers and grabbers. Right, let's just test this first. Well, I need bloody weight on the back, so all right, let's try and build out the next part of the plan. What I want to do. So what we want to do is go as high as I'm allowed, really. Okay, that is as high as I'm allowed. Probably want a secure base there, and possibly as far out as I can go as well. So, and now there we go. And what we'll do is we'll build... Oops, not there, please. Build there. And build a little one there. And remove the big one in the middle. And at that point, we can go back to having a winch arm. That's it, there we go. And now we put a grabber on the winch arm. I fear that's not quite... I suppose what might be beneficial, I guess, is I don't really need that, and I probably don't really need that. So, maximise our space by... Okay, I might need... Yes, that winch is not looking happy about grabbing onto the grappler there, so I think I do actually need... Blast. I suppose we'll need to just... Oops, doodles. Build down to there. Now erase there. Now finally, the rock has come back. So hopefully, at the very least, I might be able to... Oh, that is definitely going to need some bracing, but for now... Oh, we are now very heavy at the back. Which, if we can just... just manage to grab on... There we go. Grab onto the lid. We won't be quite as heavy at the back. Or we'll be probably very heavy at the front. Oh, I've lost the middle of the wheels. Okay, so... It's proving not as easy to get that thing off as I thought it might. Release the couplers, that's it. And now, release yourself, there we go. Oh, oh, careful. Oh shit, yeah, of course, right, hang on, oh, right. I'd forgotten the fact that, yes, okay, we need... This is now just sort of floundering. I need to remember to go backwards. I'm just kind of going for testing whether I can get it in the hole. I'm not convinced I can, which is a problem. I've just kind of destroyed the machine, but I'm okay with it because you can majestically and magically get the machine back. So I think what the problem I had was I wanted to build it in the centre, and the centre's not going to work. But I do kind of feel like if I build it here, it may work. There we go. So that's something. Now what we'll need to do, I think, put a little bit of weight on that. Actually, we'll probably want to put a bit of weight on this side. Just weight everywhere. Just all of the weight all of the time. And now let's try and get some semi-decent bracing. I'm sorry, that's your definition of semi-decent bracing, is it? Jesus. Really should have used the symmetry tool again, shouldn't I? Because now I'm calculating where I want to place these braces. Probably want a bit of... We'll try a bit of bracing on the actual base of the machine, and then sort of a nice bit there to hopefully hold it together, and a lovely bit across in there. Lovely bit across in there. Lovely little star patterns all the way. All the way for the star patterns. That's how we like it. Okay. Oh. So we're definitely still quite tail heavy, it would seem. Okay, so I think I need to raise the front. Okay, we're no longer as tail heavy as we were. In fact, that's very useful. What I need to do, ideally... oh! Bloody machine broke in half. Oh, I was so close to actually winning that. Okay, so first things first, I think it might be easier if they were up a bit. Whoops. I've deleted at least one too many things. Wait. Yeah, so... Need another 2 block and then a 1 block on top. That way, we'll stick the idea of having at least the potential to decouple. I grant you, the whole extra weight thing actually slightly works in my favour because of the whole... It actually sort of sticks around. Oh, I tell you, one crucial thing is we didn't actually put any bracing. I grant you, my bracing is terrible, but we didn't actually put any bracing on the front, so that could explain to a certain extent why it collapsed at the front. There we go, something like that. Okay, cool. So this time, I think it's easier to go sort of slightly more mobile camera. Oh, yes, I remember now. Until I grab the item. There we go. Oh. I must admit, that's a surprisingly smooth. Quite pleasing how smooth that... Oh, hang on. I've got to remember how the fuck... oh, there we go. Okay, we have the book. Now, the problem we've got is, yeah, I just don't... On a ground-based machine? Motherfucking thing. I might still... I think... Oh, no. Okay, the wheels have come off the back. Okay, let's just see. Can we get the front of the machine to rescue the back of the machine in a most... Okay, so if I don't... I've just realised that I put all the couplers on the same bloody... all of the grabbers on the same control. And I don't necessarily want to ungrab the book. Oh, now I might be stuck twice as much. Just if we can just nudge my backside. Just need you to nudge my backside, please. Please nudge the backside. Oh, there we go. Okay. We've sort of got a bit of a chain going. Come on, machine. Come on, machine. You can rescue this. Heave. Just start again. Just start again. Why are you being so stubborn? Why are you stubbornly trying to get a broken machine across the finish line? I just like broken things. I am at one with the broken things. Shove! Push! Oh, so close. So close. I bet the dad... Yes! Broken things can win as well. That's the message to take home with you tonight. Broken things can indeed. Okay, well, this is looking interesting. I'm going to save the machine. I mean, my first instinct was to just save it as the double-ended dildo, but I'm not going to. Double-ended crane. But yes, that shows you how mature I am. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just load in the big tank base and just find out what these buttons do. I see. I think the challenge here... Yeah. The challenge here is going to be... 2 machines in order to get both buttons on at once. But that will have to wait for next week, for it is just gone midnight, and that is my time of conclusion. That was a weird way of putting it. Yeah, it was. It was a very weird way of putting it. I don't know precisely why that phrasing came through, but nonetheless, that's what happened. Right. So that's it. That's it for this week. Feel free, launch the Duke if you fancy joining me again next week. It'll be more Besiege, and a little bit more other bits and pieces. Shadow Hearts, basically what I do is 8 till 10 is Shadow Hearts, the RPG from the PS2 era, and then 10 till midnight is a little bit of Besiege. Usually on a Sunday I do a little thing called Sunday Afternoon at Home, where there's a lot of board games we do, and that's off this week. So regular viewers, Sunday Afternoon at Home unfortunately is not on this week, but it will be back the following week with either, depends on which one wins the vote, it's either going to be Doom or it's going to be The Legend of Zelda Cluedo, or Clue for the Americans, I believe. What else we got? I suppose might as well do the usual things. If you enjoy my stuff, you will very much likely enjoy Mr. Malice Caliber's stuff. He does reasonably similar bits and bobs to what I do. We have a certain similarity. Oh, never did understand the do part. I don't know. I'm assuming somewhere there's a story as to why the Americans got here's Clue and we got here's Cluedo. Here's that Cluedo. You want to tell me the Cluedo? I want to tell you the Cluedo. No, I ain't giving you no Cluedo. Or I suppose why the Americans took the dough. because I'm not sure where it sort of began life. I don't know whether it began life in England or began life in America. But yeah, it is a peculiarity. Anyway, yes. So Mr. Malice Caliber, very similar humour style to me, probably slightly more refined, at least in the comedy and amusement factors. Then we've got tomorrow night, if you want some entertainment, you've got Nicker. He kind of shares my love of the epic RPG, and that I think can be seen by the fact that he's recently been doing Tales of Grace's F. The F stands for fuck me, that's a long game. Because I think he's been playing it for weeks and weeks. He is definitely closing in on an end point, but nonetheless, it has been going for quite some time. And then I don't know how often he streams. He used to do Sundays, but I don't think he does anymore. You got Punkzilla, who favours the Pokemon. He favours a little bit of Pokemon. Oh, well done, Nightbot. You've just advertised the Discord. Feel free, anybody who fancies joining the Discord. That's where any updates and notifications will be. As I say, most and polls, announcements, all that good stuff. And you can sort of, if you were interested in Sunday Afternoon at Home, you can even make requests in the Sunday Afternoon at Home channel, and that, you know, I will acquiesce as best I can. Anyway, I will say thank you very much for watching. Do feel free to do the old following. It does assist in some degree and fashion, both me and you. It makes Twitch go, oh, people like him. And it allows you to know when I'm going live, which is very good. I've babbled, or rambled, not both, far too much, as is my way. You can check me out on YouTube as well. I don't know, I think you possibly left, which is entirely... Oh, it's Nightbot. Well done, Nightbot. Thumbs up for Nightbot. Anyway, I will leave you with my standard ending. Cheerio.